Negative 12.
Okay, so we're gonna have to start from here, okay? Before we do, huh?
Or I don't know. I think I do know. Do we say? Do we use the? Do we say? Because Okay, how do I put this? So there's a negative 12 plus 10, right? So do we take the signs, the negative and the positive, which would make a negative, meaning we say 12
It's okay.
minus 10.
I'll teach the maker. You understand? Don't worry about it. That's why I'm here. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Because most of the algebra, exponential power, it involve these stuffs. Okay. So even though I teach you the stuff which is ahead, but if you don't understand this, or if you have a mixed understanding, and then you end up doing wrong for something which is very easy. Okay. So let me start from here. So this is sign. Okay. I'm going to teach you this because this is part of the second term you're going to do. You have not done this yet, right?
No, I don't think so. I think, I don't know.
You do very soon. So let me show you because you're gonna need this soon. Okay. Let's start with the plus. Okay, this is called sign. These are signs. These are what? Sign. So let's start with the plus and minus sign. Look, whenever you have a similar sign, oh, this pen is not good. Let me get another pen. I'll take my whole back. If you have a similar sign, you see this is plus and plus. As long as they're similar, they always give you plus. Plus and plus is going to give you what? Plus, because they're similar. Even if negative and negative, because they are similar sign, they look alike, they're going to give us a plus.
Mm-hmm.
Should I say again? Whenever you have a like signs, they're going to give you plus. As long as they look alike. If they're two, they're going to give you plus. Negative, negative, plus. Why? Because they're similar sign. Do you understand on that?
Yep.
So remember, but once they're different, then it's going to give you negative. For example, somebody give you negative and plus. So these are different signs. So since these two are different signs,
It's going to be a negative.
It does not matter which one is top. This is like plus and minus. So these are different signs. It's going to give us what? Minus. So remember this. So all you need to remember, same sign, plus, different sign, minus. I can say it again if you want me to say it.
It's fine, I got it.
It's clear there, right?
Excuse me?
It's clear.
Yes, it's clear. I understand.
Another thing, right? In there, if you have A and B, if there's no sign in between, you assume is multiplication.
Mm-hmm.
If there's no sign between, you assume is multiplication. Or sometimes they give you this dot here. That meaning multiplication. Okay?
Yes.
You understand? But do not confuse if somebody say 2.4. This is just a 2.4 or 2 decimal 4. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have, let's say, 2x, there's no sign in between. So if there's no sign, we assume it's multiplication. Clear that?
Yes, Amia.
Now let's come back here now. So when let's say plus and minus, we know which sign it is? Multiplication.
Yes.
Plus and minus, we know the sign is multiplication. So when the sign are the same, they give us plus. When you have a two sign difference plus multiplication, is going to give us what? Plus. Oh, I'm sorry. Time error. Same sign plus, same sign plus. Okay? Different sign minus. Should I erase?
You can erase, yes.
Okay, cool. But I'm just recording this session, and just in case if you lost the notes, you can rewatch the video. Okay, so let me erase this, and now let's do some examples. Let's say somebody gives you negative 10 plus minus 4. They give you negative 10 plus minus 4. So first and foremost, whenever you have a two sign, make them to be one sign. Means extract them, condense them to be one sign. I see there's a plus and minus here in between. So what does plus and minus give? They are two different signs. And since they're two different signs, it's going to give us negative. So plus and minus is going to give us minus.
Negative.
I'm going to write plus and minus. I'm going to write only one sign, negative. And then I'm going to write my 4. And then here I'm going to write my negative 10 means instead of writing the two of these, I write only negative. Clear that or not?
Yeah, it's clear.
Very good. So now after that, look now, after that, you say, well, I have a negative 10 minus 4. Now, these two signs, remember they're too far to each other. Negative, negative. Once these two signs are the same, means it has to be what? Plus. We know that.
Yes.
So what that I'm going to plus, I'm going to have to say 10 plus 4 is going to give us only
14.
What? 14. And then we're done. But you don't stop there. Okay? You take the sign of a bigger number. Which one is the bigger number?
10.
10. Do you remember? I'm not sure if I did teach you last time. I said the sign of any number, look on the left.
On the left, yes. You did, yes.
So the sign of any number or any 10, if you want to know the sign of anything, you look on the left of a number. So the sign of 10 will look on the left. The sign of 10 is negative, so here we're going to write only negative. That's the final answer. I'm going to do more 5 examples or more. Somebody say negative 7 minus 10. Or let's say minus 11. So first and foremost here we have a 2 sign. I don't need these 2 signs. So negative and negative
plus.
So these 2, I'm not going to write them. I'll write only plus, and then I'm going to say my 11, and here's going to be negative 7. Okay. The next thing I'm going to say we have a plus and minus. These 2 signs, they are different. So since the difference, I'm going to have to minus. Okay?
Yes. Yes.
So you take a bigger number minus smaller number, because bigger must minus smaller. So 11 minus 7 is going to give us what? Oh, why do I minus? Because these signs are different. So since the difference means I must minus. But if you minus bigger, minus smaller. 11 minus 7 equal to 4. And then when you finish,
we're going to
have to look the sign of a bigger number. What is my bigger number? My bigger number is 11.
11.
And then I have to look on the left of a number. What is the sign of 11? Plus. So this is plus. For example, any questions so far?
No.
No. Okay. Now let's take more example. Negative 30 plus say minus 6. So first and foremost, I don't need these 2 signs. Okay? Since I have these 2 signs, I'm going to say you have a plus and minus. I don't need plus and minus. They have to break. Okay. So plus and minus is going to give me what? Minus, and this will be 6. Because the different sign, and this will be negative 30. The next thing I'm going to say, these 2 signs, they are the same. When they're the same, what do I have to do?
I'm going to add.
I have to add. 30 plus 6 equal to 36. I'm going to write my 36. And then what I'm going to look after?
Excuse me?
And then after, we're going to add because these signs are the same. I'm going to write 36. And then I'm going to look, where is my bigger number at?
We're going to look for the sign of the bigger number. We're going to look for the sign on the left.
Yes, which is going to be negative.
Negative.
Okay. More example, right? Okay, more example. So somebody give me, let's see, negative. Let me take the example which I gave at first. It was, I think it was negative 12 plus 7. Let's do this one now. So now you see here, there's no like 2 signs to make them 1 sign. You understand, Tamika? Because here the issue was there was 2 signs, and we don't need 2 signs in 1 position. Okay, but here they have already given only 1 sign. Okay, so I'm gonna say I only gonna say this sign and this one, they are different.
Excuse me?
Okay, you see here, right? There was a 2 sign and then it came here, and then now we have only 1 sign. Okay, so I don't have to. So for this case here, I don't have to say there are 2 signs here. They must break down and give me 1 sign. Means it's like I'm in the next.
Yes, I understand. Yes, I understand.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's like they simplify for me actually. This question is way easier than the first one. So I'm gonna say these 2 signs there.
It was negative.
So okay, so if it's negative, then what I have to do?
12 minus 7 equals 5.
And then? And
then after you got your answer, you have to go look for the sign on the bigger number on the left, which is a negative, so the answer would be negative 5.
So you understand now. Is that hard?
Yes, I understand.
So at face, that's what you say, I think I know, I know you knew, but you had a mixed understanding. You see, that's why I want to make sure that you clear understand. So let me try to, give this better. I want to have a clear understanding of what is happening. Okay, can I give one example, or should I do more example? You tell me how you feel.
You can.
Oh, two more
Anything.
examples, and then I give a question.
Okay.
Okay, now this is somebody give you, right? Tamika, somebody give you, let's say negative, positive 14, negative 28. Solve it. So first and foremost, I say, well, it's a lot of sign here. I don't need all this sign. I have to get rid of this sign here. Negative and negative is going to give us what?
Positive.
It's going to give us what?
Positive.
So 28. And here it's going to be negative and positive is going to give us negative.
Negative.
14. And the next thing I'm going to say, okay, positive and negative. Then what I have to do? What do I have to do then?
Then you are gonna check you're gonna look at the signs.
Yes.
You plus and a minus equals to a negative. So then it's gonna be 28 minus 14.
Which is going to give us 14.
Which is going to give us 14, yes. And then we are going to look at the sign next to the biggest number on the left side. And that is a positive. So the answer stays a positive 14.
Yes, positive 14. Is that hard?
No, it's not hard at all.
It's not hard at all, right? So you know what? I understand your face taste when you came to me. It was very short. So now I want to teach you from the beginning. Okay? So a lot of things can make a lot of sense. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, now, so this is easy. Let's see. I think it's easy. Okay, let me give you one example to try. Okay? And then we know we're done with this, and then I'll show you because this is more the plus minus, and then we want to try the multiplication. Okay?
Okay.
Let's see somebody give you negative 30, and then plus minus 50. How would you do this one?
Okay. So we are going to look at the signs.
Right?
The first one by the 30, that is the same. So that would be a positive.
Positive 30. And even if I don't write it, but it's good to say positive 30, okay?
Positive 30, and then the next sign is a plus and a minus, which is going to be a negative
minus 50.
Negative 50. And then we are going to the next step. The next step is we look at the signs again, and the signs are positive and a negative, which make it a negative. So then we are going to say 50 minus 30, and the answer for that is going to be 20.
Yeah, because these signs are different. So we take a bigger number minus a smaller number, which is going to give us 20,
and then we are going to look at the sign next to the biggest number on the left, which is a negative. So the final answer would be a negative 20.
Negative 20, because our bigger number is 50, and the sign of any number, we look on the left of any number. And the left of 50 is negative, that's what we say negative. Very good. I think this is very, very clear, right? Let me just give you one more example. Sometime, you know what they're going to be doing sometime, right? Sometime they're going to give stuff like this. They're going to give stuff like this. Look, let's say 15 minus 40. So you see here, there's no number, there's no sign. So when there's no sign, you assume it's positive.
Excuse me?
When there's no sign, because you want to know which sign is for 15. So when there's no sign here, you assume it's positive sign.
Positive, yes.
You need to know that, okay? So there's no sign here. I'm going to say here there's a positive. And then we say these two signs are different. This is different, so we'll take bigger number minus smaller number. and it's going to give me 25. The sign of bigger number, our bigger number is 40, and then I'm going to look on the left of that bigger number. We look at bigger number, 40, and the left of that bigger number is a negative. Then we're going to say negative, and we're done.
Yes.
Let me give an example for you to try. Okay, just do it. I'm coming just a minute. I'm going to get some water, and then I'll be back, so, and then you give me the answer, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for me. Challenge. Tamika?
Yes.
I apologize. I will just ask something here. I will just inform the power might go off sometime. I don't know. Let's just push quick, okay? Before it goes. But I know from my understanding, it has to go off at 6. But I just heard it might, because it was just off from to 1. It's okay. Let's just continue, right? We'll see how far it goes. So now, talk to me. What is the answer? Or tell me how did you do it?
Okay, so we are going to look at the signs once again. And
Yes.
since there is no sign next to the 100, we obviously know that it is a positive.
Yes.
So then we're going to take the signs again, and it's a positive and a negative, and a positive and a negative makes a negative. So then we are going to say 500 minus 100,
Which is 400.
which is 400. And then after we get the answer, we are going to look at the sign next to the bigger number on the left side. And the final answer would be negative 400.
400, because our bigger numbers have 100. So we always look at the bigger number and the sign which the bigger number carries. And the side where they will look at the sign of any number is on the left. 500, the sign of how? That's it. Okay, so I think this is clear. You want me to do more examples? It's very clear.
It's very clear. You don't need to do any more examples.
Thank you. Thank you. Let me show you another example. Let me show you more another type of. So that was plus and minus. You understand to me? So now let's see when there's a multiplication. Now, how do we go about multiplication? Well, multiplication is actually more easy. You know what? I'm very impressed. There's a 11th grade. Can you believe it? Some of 11th grade and 10th grade, they don't know this stuff. Yes.
That's bad.
Did you see those videos sent to you, right? You saw my other students. Did you watch them?
Yes, I watched some of them.
Okay, those are my students, some more, all of them, and more. Those are just a few. Now let's take multiplication now. So for multiplication is actually easier than what we did. So you have to pay attention. What we did is multiplication and plus. But now we want to look, for example, somebody could say negative 10 times negative 2. You see now, here there's no plus and minus.
Yes.
Multiplication.
Yes, I see.
So now this is way easy. You know what you do? You just multiply normal and then leave the sign out. So you're going to say 10 times 2. Going to give us what?
20.
And then you say, these two signs are the same. Since they're the same, it's going to give you?
Positive.
Is that hard or easy? It's way easy, right?
Yes, that's easy.
Okay. But when it's plus and minus, you have to do like how we did. This is way easier when it's multiplication or division. So somebody gave us negative 7, negative 14. Divide. You know this means divide, right?
Yes, I know. Yes, I know.
Divide by negative 2. We're going to say, well, I'm not going to worry about the sign. I'll
7
divided by 2 equal to 7. And then these two signs, they're the same.
Positive.
It's going to give us positive. So even if I write 7, it's acceptable because when you say positive and if you don't write the sign, it's the same thing. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. More examples. So somebody say, let's say you're given negative 28 divide by negative 7. So since there's a division or multiplication, and then we go, say, 28 divided by 7 equal to 4.
4.
These two signs are the same. Since they're the same, it's going to give us
Positive.
done.
Yes.
Let me give you one example, and then you can try, okay? 4 times -7. So there's no sign here. You have to introduce the sign.
Okay. So what we are going to do for this one, there is no sign. So that means we automatically have to know that it's a positive.
It's positive.
Yes. So then we are now we're going to leave the signs. Now we're going to say 4 times 7, which is 28. And then
28. I'm sorry. This will give us. I want to make sure if you can see my point. 28.
And then now that we know it's 28, we look at the signs, and the signs are not the same. It's plus and minus, which would make it a negative number. So the final answer is negative 28.
Thank you. It is hard. Which is more harder?
They actually both easy.
Oh, easy. Thank you.
Before you erase, can I please write down?
Yes, yes, of course you can write down to me. Do please write down. And I'm sorry for the morning time. The thing is, I was just discussing with you. Okay. It's okay. We'll talk after. I don't want to talk that in a session. Okay.
Okay.
I think I figured out about this stuff. I don't need no light. You see, like now, I don't use no light.
Yes.
And it's better.
I'm done writing.
Okay. Task. Now let's go. So A is division. Let me just do more example. And then we know we're done with this, and then I want us to do algebra and exponent. Okay. Because once we master those three, we'll be very, very far. And then everything we're going to be doing is going to be way easy. Especially algebra. You have to master it. Okay, Jamie.
Yes.
So sometimes they're going to give this one. Let's say 10 over -2. So how would you do this one? I want to see your thinking.
So basically that is saying 10 divided by -2.
Mhm.
So 10 does not have a sign.
Mhm.
So we are automatically going to say it's a positive.
Positive.
And then we're going to leave that out, and then we are going to say 10 divided by 2, which is 5.
5.
And then we look at the signs again, plus and negative. Plus and negative equals a negative, which makes the answer -5.
So I'm saying, is that hard? Let me give one.
No, it's not.
Okay, let me give one. Okay. You know what, Tamika, right?
Yes.
I have a student of mine. Her name is Amma. She's from Devon. She started face here. She talk like you.
For real?
Yeah, exactly. I'm telling. One time when I have a session with you, I'm gonna invite her. You talk exactly the same. You talk exactly the same. Even the calmness, how you come. You talk exactly the same. I'm gonna invite her. She's also young. I think she's 19, 20, but she's doing her second year now at the university. She's very young. She's the youngest one actually.
Oh.
Okay, so now negative. Let's say -8 times -3. I want to test you to see. And then the second one is going to be -10 minus -12. Okay, let's start with the first one.
Okay. So for the first one.
Yes.
We are going to ignore the signs. We are going to ignore the signs.
No.
And then we are going to say 8 times 3, which is 24.
So then we're going to say, okay, since there's a multiplication here, that's why we ignore the sign. 8 times 3 goes to 24. And then after?
And then after that, we are going to look at the signs again. And then we are going to see, and it says, and it shows that it is a negative and a negative. And a negative and a negative makes a positive, so the answer is going to stay the same as 24.
Thank you. Or you can write positive 24. Or if you don't want, since it's positive, there is no need to write. Or we can write, okay? We can say plus 24, which is the same as say what? 24. Or you can simply say remove the either way, okay? You get the mark. Now let's count for this one now.
Okay. So for this one, it is minus. So now we are going to say, we are going to first look at the signs. The two signs in the middle. And it is a negative and a negative, which makes a positive.
So minus is going to give us a positive. So we're going to write positive, and then we write 12
yes.
minus 10. And then equal.
And then we are going to look at the signs again.
The sign again.
And the signs are not the same, which means it will be a negative.
Plus and minus not the same. It's minus or negative.
And then we are going to look at the numbers, and we are going to say 12 minus 10.
Bigger number minus smaller number, which is going to give us 2.
And then we are going to look at the sign on the sign on the left side of the bigger number, which would be a positive, meaning the answer is going to stay the same as 2.
Yeah, positive 2 or just a 2. Very good. I like how you typically, I think when you grow up, you must be a lecturer. You must start like, we start people at the university level, because I like how you break. I have a student, not to say in negative, who are 12th grade, first year. They can explain to me how you do. Come on. I have to invite them so they can attend you and learn from you. Okay, so we done with this, Tamika, okay? Any question? You want me to do more of this, or we done?
We are done.
Let's go for algebra now, okay? We're gonna do what? Algebra now. So now, they're gonna give us stuff like this now in algebra. Do you have a calculator or you don't have a calculator?
I have a calculator.
Fantastic. Which calculator?
I have a Sharp calculator.
Not Casio.
No.
Which one were we doing last time?
We were doing, I can't remember which one we were doing.
The calculator, I'm asking, did you have a calculator last time?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I see. Okay. And how long have you been having that calculator you had?
I got it when we started writing exams.
You didn't have a calculator. I think we discussed something with the calculator, me and you.
Excuse me?
It's okay. We want to discuss after. I don't want to make a lot of conversation here. Okay. No problem. Now let's go to it. No, so now let's go to algebra. If somebody give you, let's say 2x.
Can you please hold on for me quickly?
It's okay.
Hi, I'm back. Sorry for
Yes,
that.
no problem, it's fine. Okay, no problem. Let's continue. So we say, for example, if you are given, let's say 2x equal to 4x equal to 4. This is find the value of x, means calculate x. Oh, it's blurry.
It's blurry.
It's coming back. Okay, I think it's the wind. Okay. So 2x equal to 4. So if there's no sign here, you assume this sign is multiplication. Even if they don't give you that sign, you just have to assume it's multiplication. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
So when you say, just remember this, right? The reverse or the inverse of multiplication is always what? Divide. Okay. Multiplication divide is like the inverse to each other. Okay. The inverse of minus is what is plus. Like the other way around, the opposite. Do you understand that?
Yes, I understand.
Multiplication with divide. Divide with multiplication, plus with minus. Either way, it's like reverse to each other. Okay? So if there is a multiplication here, what do I want? I want the value of x. The one you don't know is what you need. Okay? So
Yes.
since I want to get the value of x, what that I don't need? I don't need 2. I need x, I don't need 2. So the one you don't need, it has to go. But how is it going to go? If it's multiplication, then I have to divide.
Mm-hmm.
So since this is multiplication and I don't need 2, I just need x, I don't need 2. So what do I have to do with the 2? I have to divide. I have to divide. Why do I divide? Because it's multiplication, so I have to divide. Because the inverse or the reverse of multiplication is divide. 2 and 2 cancel because the same thing. On the left, I'm going to be left with x equal to 4 divided by 2 equal to 2. More example, 3x equal to negative 9. I need x. I don't need 3. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
But here in between, even though they didn't tell me anything, there's a multiplication.
Cation.
So I have to get rid of 3 because I need the letter, the one I don't have. So how is V3 is going to go? Since there's a multiplication, I have to divide by the one I don't need, which is 3. So you have 3, this is this constant. Now I'm going to be left with what I don't know, equal to negative 9 divided by 3. There's no sign here, means there's a plus. 9 divided by 3 equal to 3. These signs are different, so it could be negative. More example. Negative 7, y equal to 14. So I'm going to say, wow. So you always look in between. I need y, okay? I need y, but I don't need negative 7. Negative 7. So what is the sign in between? The sign in between the number and the letter. The sign between
multiplication.
So we're going to have to, since it's multiplication, so then we have to divide by negative 7, divide by negative 7. This and this cancel. So my y equal, there's no sign here, which means plus. Negative 7 divided by 7. Or how many 7? 14. Sorry, negative positive 14 divided by negative 7. Or you can say, how many 7 and 14? There, 2. These sign are different. Negative. More example. Negative 4p equal to 12 minus. So I'm going to say, well, what do I need? I need the letter, which is p. What is the sign between? Remember, between negative 4 and a p. What is the sign between is?
Multiplication.
So then I have to divide. Since it's multiplication, the reverse of multiplication is divide. Divide by negative 4, divide by negative 4. These are same things, so that's why we cancel. So we say we left with p equal negative and negative plus how many 4 in 12? There's
3.
More example, okay? Show me example. I want to erase this. Should I erase or should I leave?
You can erase.
I can erase, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let's take more example. Somebody give us negative 2 plus P equal to 7 negative. So what do I need? I need
the letter.
But what is the sign between negative P and P? Is
Plus.
what? Plus. So we're not going to divide now. We're not
We're
going
gonna
to.
minus.
Do you understand what I'm saying? We're not going to divide because there's no multiplication.
Yes.
So what do we have here? We have a plus.
So we're gonna minus.
So what that we don't need? We don't need negative 2. Are you with me?
Yes, I'm with you.
So since this we don't need, is going to jump equal sign.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? We divided at first because there was a multiplication. But now we don't do that. Since this is negative P is going to jump over. This is a number, right? We don't need it. It must go to the number here. So I'm going to write first my equal sign and write what you have here. You see this? And then write what I have. We say we don't need you here, but we're not going to divide you because there's no multiplication between. Please go over equal sign, jump this equal sign. See, this equal sign is going to jump over. If this is minus, it's going to become what? Plus. Because it was minus. So once you jump equal sign, if it was minus, it's going to become plus. If it was plus, it was going to become minus. Or not.
I'm with you.
So what we left here on the left of equal sign, we left with only P. Plus P. Are you with me?
Yes.
Because we must take something with a sign on the left. So now we say plus P. I don't have to say plus P because just a P, unless if it was negative, and then I must write P equal to, these signs are different. These are different, like bigger number minus smaller number equal to 5. The sign of bigger number is negative. P equal to negative 5. More example, negative 5 plus 2P equal five. Let's say negative 5, negative 2P. Oh, yeah. So we're going to say, wow, let's do this. Let's use another letter. Let's say Y. So I'm going to say, okay. Now, what is the first step? The first step, I'll say, what do I need? I need what? This Y. But before I go to this Y, I need to get rid of this stuff here. Let me say slowly. Because, if I need Y, there's a multiplication between divided by negative 2. But I don't think it is appropriate because there's something here first. We must remove this. Are you with me?
Yes, I'm with you.
If it was only this, it was going to be easy because I was going to say divide by negative 2. Divide by negative 2. Can we calculate?
I'm with you, yes.
But we got a problem here. Okay? So first, this monster here must leave. We don't want you here, okay? So we're going to say, well, this, because there's a minus in between the group and the group, we must take it off. So remember, this is going to jump equal sign. So since it jump equal sign, remember it's net minus. So when it jump, it's going to become plus.
Plus.
So I'm going to write my equal sign. Only when the jump equal sign, when you go across over equal sign, is when the sign change. But if it does not jump equal sign, do not change the sign, okay? So we take negative 5, come over. So here we have a 5. And then when this negative 5 goes over, it's going to become a positive 5.